Now, I'm no marketing expert.
You never claimed to be one.
Nope. And maybe that's why I never would have done what Disney did when they opened Splash Mountain in, what year was that?
1989 in Disneyland.
Right, 89.
Yeah.
So when they built that ride, they didn't call it the Br'er Rabbit Run or Chickapin Hill or anything related to the stories.
Yeah.
Because some suit at Disney really enjoyed Splash, that movie with Tom Hanks.
Also with John Candy and Daryl Hannah.
Right. Yeah. Good movie, I guess, but he noted that Splash was sort of popular at the time, and he decided to name the ride Splash Mountain to catch some of the heat coming off of that movie.
To be fair, there is a splash.
True.
And it is a mountain.
Fair enough. It's just that, did he think that Splash, as popular as it was, and arguably it made Daryl Hannah's career, did he think that it was going to become a timeless classic and never go out of style or something?
Yeah. I think I liked it when it came out.
I did too.
I can't remember.
I haven't thought about that movie in a long time.
No, I know.
I'm not sure anyone has.
Right.
Even at the time.
Yeah.
Did that Disney exec think that people needed to have a ride named after a popular movie?
A completely unrelated movie.
A completely unrelated movie? Did he think that, wait, was this Eisner?
I think it was Eisner.
Is this story even true?
It's what I've heard.
I'm not looking it
years.
up. I'm not looking it up. But do you figure that they thought that people were going to stand around sweating in 95-degree weather, staring at this water ride like, I would go on this ride if it were named after a 5-year-old Tom Hanks movie.
About a mermaid.
About a mermaid. But I'll be darned if I'm going to ride something called the Zippity Doo-Dah Drop. That ain't going to happen. Somehow it worked.
It worked.
Somehow that worked.
Yeah, it
I
did.
guess it was a popular enough movie and a good enough ride. They could have, frankly, they could have called that ride anything.
Yeah.
And it would have worked.
Right.
It's a wonderful ride.
It is. Yeah.
It's one of my top 3 rides.
Top 3?
Easy.
Wow.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
And Splash Mountain, top 3.
I could see that. I don't know. I think Everest is on the top 3 for me.
Expedition Everest.
Yeah.
With the broken Yeti.
Yeah, with the broken Yeti.
Yeah, that automatically disqualifies it from the top 3.
But I love that ride.
I know.
It's a great roller coaster.
It is.
The theming is fun. It feels like you're on an expedition in, what, Nepal?
Nepal, I
Yes.
think. You know what it feels like to me?
What?
It feels like Disney doesn't care enough about me to send a crew in to fix that monster. And if they don't care, why should I care?
I see your point, but I just...
It's like if the Pirates of the Caribbean were busted for years. Carlos wasn't coming up out of the well.
Yeah.
And the flames in the burning town weren't operating or something.
Yeah.
Or that dog that has the prison keys.
Yeah.
If he just sat there dead-eyed and motionless at the end of the ride, I would feel like I was on a ride about a store going out of business. You know what? That's what Everest feels like to me. It's an expedition to a going out of business sale.
You convinced me.
Good.
Okay. Splash Mountain,
Yes.
top 3.
Clear, as it should be.
Yeah, it should be.
It's an amazing ride. It's a
is.
good old-fashioned Disney animatronic ride-through.
Right.
Like the Haunted Mansion and Pirates.
Yeah.
And the character work is, well, frankly, just delightful.
It is. It really is. It is.
You feel like you're in a cartoon.
Yes.
Like you've been transported right into an animated cartoon
Right.
with those animals. We're drawing Br'er Fox.
Yes.
Because we're drawing villains.
Yes.
And he is the star of that ride, along with Br'er Rabbit and Br'er Bear.
And Br'er Bullfrog.
Right. And those characters all come alive.
Yeah, they do.
In that ride. It feels
Yeah.
like you're a part of that little cartoon community.
Yeah.
And the practical effects are dazzling. I remember the
They
first
are.
time I saw the bees buzzing around the beehive. I was floored.
Oh, I know.
That is really creative stuff.
Right. And of course, that drop. It's an amazing drop.
I love the drop.
Yeah.
It's a great build-up to that drop.
Yeah.
How high is that drop, by the way?
They say 5 stories high.
Wow.
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 And that splash is
Yeah.
cathartic. It douses you
It does.
in water. It's a great finale.
Yeah. Anywhere else, on any other flume ride, it's splash, and then you're done.
You're right.
Yeah.
You know what? You go up that hill on any other ride, splash down, and then it's get out of the car. We have more customers to load in.
Exactly. But Splash Mountain has a whole other section after that.
Right. After the climax of the splashdown,
Right.
there's this surprise where you turn the corner, and once again, you enter this magical world of singing animals and banjo-playing crocodiles.
Yeah, and there's a giant riverboat rocking on the water
Mm-hmm.
full of costume animals singing the big hit number.
Yeah, it's wondrous.
It really is.
I love that you think the ride is over.
Yes.
And then they give you that little bit extra.
Yeah. It's brilliant.
I'm ink washing this Br'er Fox, by the way.
Oh, good. Okay,
It's not a technique that I have perfected yet.
Okay.
I still haven't nailed down my preferred mixes of ink and water.
Okay.
I still sometimes use too much water or too much ink.
Okay.
Or I lay it down on the paper weird, and I get unexpected results.
Yeah.
But I think that's kind of the fun of it.
Right?
With ink wash. Since I'm starting to experiment with this technique, I think
Yeah.
part of the fun is not knowing how it's going to turn out.
Yeah, that's fun.
Which is similar, I guess, to Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain. You don't know how it's going to turn out.
And even when you do learn how the ride ends, it's so dazzling that you sometimes forget.
Yeah. Yeah, I forget sometimes about that extra part.
Yeah. But I will say that unlike Splash Mountain,
Yeah.
when you think this video is going to end,
Right.
it is definitely going to end.
Oh, good.
It's going to end right now, as a matter of fact.
Okay, here we are.
So take a good look at it. It's done.
Yay.
Finally. Subterfuge!
The video's not over. You tricked us.
I did trick you. This is not a trick.
No?
This is called staging.
Ah.
I'm staging things just like Disney and their
Yes.
Splash Mountain ride. Now that you saw the video was over and you thought it was done, but
Right.
now here we are. We've turned the corner into this wondrous world. No, you know why I did this.
Yes.
You know, because we just recorded the Br'er Fox bit
Right.
for that illustration,
Yeah.
where we clearly stated a number of times, nobody thinks about the movie
Nobody.
Splash anymore. I haven't thought of that in years. And then how long after we shut off the recorder?
Like an hour.
About less than an hour later, Splash is all over the place.
Yes. Splash is trending.
Splash was trending on Twitter because Disney Plus aired the movie.
Yeah.
And I guess they wanted to cover up Daryl Hannah's buttocks.
Oh, right.
I don't know. I'm not going to get into the discussion about whether or not butts are naughty.
They're not.
I know, they're not. But apparently Disney thinks they are.
Yeah.
And they wanted to give you the effect of her hair,
Yeah.
her mermaid hair being extra long and covering her butt.
Yeah.
But everyone's talking about it because it doesn't look like that at all.
No.
It looks like they used some sort of software to cover her butt in fur. Look at this.
Oh, my God. What?
Look at Tom Hanks' face. He's befuddled.
It says it all.
Even he doesn't understand.
He doesn't.
So that pretty much killed our whole premise
Right.
of our Br'er Fox video.
Yeah.
So we had to address it.
Yes.
So that's why we had to fire up the mics again.
It had to be addressed.
Yes, absolutely. I also had to come up with something to draw,
Yeah.
to doodle, while we talked. And so I'm drawing Br'er Rabbit, the
Nice.
hero of the piece.
Right.
I'm not going to color him right now.
Okay.
I'm not going to finish him, really. I just needed something as a backdrop for this extra conversation.
Right.
I'll save it for another video. Maybe I'll color him in markers. Who knows?
Awesome.
But for now, here is one fur-covered butt that kind of makes sense.
It does.